Hey guys, it's Maggie and I am back today. I'm really excited because today is Vlogmas day 1 for my channel. I haven't done a Vlogmas in a few years because it is a little bit of a commitment. You set yourself up for a number of days of filming what you're doing relating to the holidays, or maybe not always relating to the holidays, and I have like a schedule for myself, so I know, okay, this is how many videos I want to do, and I actually think we have more activities that we're doing than will meet up with the video count, so we'll have to see how that works out. The reason I really want to do it this year, though, is we have a daughter. We have a child on Christmas. I'm really excited if you couldn't tell. I want to document this for our family, for her, for Zach and I. Even if nobody else watches it, it's for us. But I thought I would show you some of the things that we're going to do this holiday season, especially on my channel. I like to share this because a lot of people in the chronic illness world have difficulty getting out on Christmas. I am so grateful that my health has allowed me to do so much more than I ever thought at 16 years old, when I was really in the depths of Crohn's disease, and I thought, man, life is not looking too hopeful for me. I've been so grateful for the health that I have, and it allows me to get out of the house and enjoy a lot of what the holiday season has to offer. So if I can film some of that, share it with you, film it for Zach, Nova, and I want to do it. So I never thought I'd be in this position, having a kid on Christmas. I'm really grateful for that too. So I wanted to share something that I am going to start a little family tradition for the 3 of us. But before we get into that, I want to thank my sponsor, which is Pat. Nova is becoming more and more mobile every single day. It is totally wild to see. And to be honest with you, we're pretty much in our pajamas about 90% of the time. That's why we've been living in the Pat bamboo onesies. Oh my gosh, she's all over the place. She wants to get into everything, and she's growing quickly. So we need outfits, we need clothing that is going to work with her lifestyle. The Pat bamboo onesies are exactly it. They are growing with her. I think that these are going to last her the longest out of all of her jammies because they stretch so much. They have little footy covers, they have the hand covers, the 2-way zip. I mean, it's really versatile and extremely cute. The other thing that I've already noticed about them is how much longer they're holding up compared to other pajamas. Because they stretch so well, but the fabric is quality, we aren't getting holes like we are in some of her other jammies that she is just growing right out of. This fabric is so soft and stretchy, as I've already shown. It also is great for sensitive skin, and I love that it has a tag-free design. There's nothing that's going to scratch her, and I'll tell you what, I've had to cut out a number of tags already from other jammies. I just don't love that the other ones don't hold up, and these do. So I'm going to be sticking with these. Plus, you know, I mean, look at how cute these are. These have the cutest designs on them. I had to share her in the stars one because everything stars I think fits her perfectly. I mean, Nova is her name. She's comfy, she's cozy in these jammies, and we're making memorable moments together in them. I love that it snowed today when I was filming this because I had her up by the window. We were looking at the snow falling and collecting on the ground, and I get to keep that footage forever, and she was nice and cozy in her Pat jammies. I think that if you have a child in your life, whether it's your own or somebody else's, that you're looking for a great gift that'll last a while, be quality for them, these Pat bamboo pajamas are the way to go. It will last them. I'm telling you, I think I'm right there with most parents in that we're living in our pajamas most of the time. They will get used. They will absolutely get used. The kid will love them. The parents will love them. I love them, so I had to recommend them on my channel. They're fantastic. Make sure to check them out in the description below. There's so many different options for you, for your whole family, but I had to share the baby ones, of course. Thank you so much to Pat for sponsoring this video. Thank you again so much to Pat for sponsoring this video. Okay, so the thing that I want to do this year, and I am so grateful that I get to do it. I never thought that I'd be able to start family traditions like this. Obviously, I was hoping for it, but I started to believe that maybe it would just be Zach and I, which is great. I love my husband. We have a lot of fun together. But I was hoping, you know, we would add to the family. And by some miracle we have. So this little family tradition that I wanted to start is sort of an advent calendar. Something that I really loved growing up for myself was books and reading. I used to read a lot. When you're sitting in the bathroom for hours on end every day, you tend to become a very good reader, and so that's what I was. And I loved books. I had so many authors that were my favorite. I read a lot, and I really want to encourage that in Nova too. So one way I thought that I could sort of build her library, and you know, if we have any future kids, it'll become part of their library too. Everybody can share books. Was to do a little countdown to Christmas book gift. And so when you saw me walk in here, you saw I had a stack of books. I've been working on this for a few months. Like, I started this over the summer. I started picking out books that I thought she might like, and I'm gonna do a little 12-day countdown to Christmas. I actually have 13 books because I thought I would do 12-day countdown, and then on Christmas she would get a book too. These books, some of them I picked for a reason, some I just picked because why not? There they are, they look good. Let me show you the ones that I got. And I'll link all the books below in the description in case you're interested in any of these. The first one is a hit, okay? The first one I have here is The Snow Thief. And the reason I got this is because we got The Leaf Thief this fall. This was a little book to add to her library. This book is hilarious. Zach and I have read it, acting out the voices in this. It's hilarious. The characters are funny. It's very popular, I think, online, you know, lots of positive reviews. It's really funny, so I decided to get her The Snow Thief. And actually, she also got the spring or summertime one, and I think there's a fourth one coming out, so she'll probably get that one too. I'm a big one on getting sets of books, so I wanted to complete her collection, and I'll do that whenever the last one comes out, but there's one for each season. Anyways, I know Zach and I will have a time reading this aloud in all the different voices. The squirrel is just funny. So this is going to be the first one. I thought this would be a really good intro to, you know, the colder season. This was a good intro from summer into fall, so hopefully this will be a good one for fall into winter. And you know what? I don't think she's absorbing a whole lot from the stories right now. I think she's just getting used to mommy and daddy reading out loud and seeing the pictures, but that'll build over time and it'll help her with language and hopefully reading herself. And I know when she's older, she'll enjoy this too. So this is the first one. Eee! Let me grab the monitor. She's actually napping right now. I wanted to do this while she wasn't around. I know she's not going to remember if she was sitting right next to me, but it's part of the magic, part of the surprise. Okay, she's still sleeping. So the next one, I just saw this at a store. I've never read it before, but seems very popular. Where the Wild Things Are. You'll notice I tried to do a lot of hardcover books just so they keep a little bit better. This is a paper book. I don't know anything about it. I didn't read this as a child, so I couldn't tell you anything about it. But I thought this might be a little bit fun. It's kind of selfish. I've been enjoying the books that are a little bit longer as opposed to the short little books. Like at nighttime when I read or something, I want to get into the story too. I want it to be entertaining for me too. So oftentimes I'll read one of those short books that are meant more for babies, and then I'll pull out something like this. So that's a good one. This next one is also part of a set, and we do have the fall version of it. The Very Hungry Caterpillar's First Fall. So I got The Very Hungry Caterpillar's First Winter, and I also got his first spring and summer too. That's upstairs. I'm kind of setting those aside probably for her birthday. Since her birthday's in May, that'll work out. But I wanted to get the set again. Yeah, I thought that was cute. I haven't read through any of these books, so I don't know how they go, but the artwork is really cute. I'm so excited. So each one will give on the countdown day. I have to do the math to figure out when I need to start this to end perfectly on Christmas. Oh, I didn't even show you how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to wrap them. You might be able to see the wrapping paper on the floor here. I also bought these stickers, and I bought them for the numbers so I can number them all so we know which one to open. So I'm going to put those on there. Okay, this next one is a little sentimental to me. My mom gave me this when I was little, and it's Guess How Much I Love You. So I thought I should probably write something in the front because I think my mom did the same. My dad's got to have this book. I know I didn't throw it away. I wanted to get her this because my mom got me it and I really liked it, and the message is sweet, so that's what I wanted to do. The neat thing about this is too, say you don't want to keep spending money every year. I've seen people online actually do this, and they wrap up books that they've had. They'll wrap up Christmas-related books or winter-related books. So that way it's a surprise of what book are we going to read together each night as a family, and you don't necessarily have to get new books each year. I might start doing that because, you know, there's only so many Christmas books out there and holiday books. And maybe just throw in a few new ones each year as we start to build our little book collection, but I thought this was a sweet one. So that'll be day 4. So the next book here for day 5 is Pick a Pine Tree. The only reason I got it is it was holiday related and looked pretty popular. So I don't know anything about it. I'm assuming you pick a Christmas tree. We're going to do a fake Christmas tree this year to keep it simple. But growing up, I had always done a real Christmas tree. My father did not believe in the fake ones, and I didn't for a long time, but we did wind up getting a fake tree just because it was a little bit easier for us, a little bit more cost effective. But when she gets older, we'll probably switch to a real tree again, just because I feel like there is that magic in a real tree, picking it out. We used to go to J&J Hardware in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. We always got our tree there. So we probably won't. We live in Pennsylvania now, but yeah, this will be a cute one. Next one, we got a classic here. Dr. Seuss, One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. I don't know if I had this as a kid, but I definitely read it. Like, I don't know who hasn't. I really enjoy the rhyming ones too. She has a few other Dr. Seuss ones, or I think Dr. Seuss actually has a collection where other authors contribute to it. She's got a number of books. There's one about a farm, and I think these are actually newer. There's a collection though that's under Dr. Seuss, but there are other authors. There was one book that I remember, it was maybe like Go Dog Go or something like that, that I always thought was Dr. Seuss and it wasn't actually. The dogs are in the trees. I don't know. Now I just sound like I'm I'm talking about nothing. Anyways, so this will be another one of her books. Next one, I saw somebody recommend this on TikTok, The Snail and the Whale. Looked like a cute story. I know nothing about it. Again, hardcover. Hoping it helps to keep these books a little bit longer. I really want to teach her to keep her books in good condition, like be careful with them. This one just looked really cute. So that is another one. The sea snail slithered all over the rock and gazed at the sea and the ships in the dock. I like the rhyming ones. And as she gazed, she sniffed and sighed. The sea is deep and the world is wide. How I long to sail, said the tiny snail. Oh, so cute one again. Next one, I didn't realize we actually do have this one because we have a little collection of books from Zach when he was a child. I know I have a copy somewhere. My dad probably has it. Goodnight Moon. You have to have Goodnight Moon. So she'll probably wind up with 3 copies of this. I always loved this book as a kid. I feel like this was a little wintry, if I'm remembering correctly. I loved this book. I always felt like this was Christmassy to me. I don't know why. I don't think maybe it actually is, but it always felt very cozy. And oh, this is why. This page is why I thought it was Christmassy. There's snow on the ground. See? It's just a really cute classic book. I don't know. Next one is a holiday book. Again, I haven't read it. Last Stop on the Reindeer Express. This looked cute as well. Mia's grandpa lives far away, and Christmas won't be the same without him, but when Mia discovers a world within a mysterious mailbox, she is whisked away on a magical adventure, one that she and Grandpa will never forget. Families with loved ones across the miles will treasure this dreamlike tale with peek-through holes and special doors to open. That's really cute. Her grandpas live not too far. My dad's about an hour, and Zach's dad is about 2.5 hours. So, you know, I guess that's good. So that will be another one. This one, we're going on a bear hunt. I got this over the summer. I was just picking out different books for her and putting them away in a drawer for this exact occasion. But this is a classic. I actually don't know if I've read this one. I've heard of it clearly because I saw it and I thought that's got to be a good one. I don't think I know the story, or if I had heard it, it was a long time ago. This is a good one. I'm pretty sure. I have to read through some of these. I don't know. I just assumed. Honestly, I looked at the Amazon reviews, and if they were pretty positive, I went with them. So, all right, let's see. The next one is The Invisible String. So this is the last one before Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So the order of all the other books, I kind of just went holiday or wintry, and then a regular book. Holiday, wintry. I didn't want it to all be holiday ones, you know. I want these to build her collection that she can read throughout the year. But The Invisible String was another one that I saw recommended on TikTok, and I think that this is a sweet one. I think this is kind of cute. No, look at the artwork. This is fun for me too, you know. I like to see what each story has and, you know, what's being told. It's exciting. I like reading to her every night. I try to. There's some nights where she's just totally over it and she's dozing off, so I figured, okay, let's get her to sleep. But for the most part, I do try to read every night to her. Alright, so Christmas Eve. I thought it would be important to do the night before Christmas. This is probably one that, you know, I don't need 18 copies of. I don't need to get a new one each year. So I will just reuse this one. But the night before Christmas, my dad always read this to me. I have a few traditions that, you know, we had growing up, but the night before Christmas, he had it. I remember it being in a book that was part of more stories or something. I wish I could remember. He had a ton of old books from when he was a child, and my dad's 72, so we have a lot of like nice old classic books. But I remember the night before Christmas was in this larger book of other stories. I don't really remember. I'll have to ask him about that. But we would have that. We would also watch the telephone companies night before Christmas. It was the night before Christmas and then the story of Christmas. I still watch that every year. You can find it on YouTube. The only thing is the version on YouTube, the volume is so low. So you have to turn your TV all the way up. But I love watching that. It's little marionettes. They filmed marionettes doing the Christmas story. I love it. I always watch it. It's about maybe half an hour. We also always watch the Charlie Brown Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Yeah. So I like thinking about all the stuff that we did. And we would often, you know, decorate our Christmas tree either like the week of Christmas or Christmas Eve sometimes. And then we would always take our tree down by January 2nd, January 3rd. So it really felt like it was special. I think I'll probably put my tree up a little bit earlier than that, but I do want to keep it more special to the season. So this will be the one before Christmas Day. And then on Christmas Day, the final book, I thought it was important to have the Christmas story, you know, the birth of Jesus. So this is the one that I found online. I think that I've actually purchased this a few times. I think I gave this to my nephew, maybe? I know I bought one for him, or maybe it was my niece. I bought one of them, the Christmas story from Walmart, and it wound up being real goofy. Like, my sister-in-law said, hey, did you read that before you gave it to him? And I'm like, no, why? I thought it was just the Christmas story. And I guess the animals were making all sorts of funny sounds. I don't even know, but we had a laugh about it. So this one I did look through because I purchased it for my nephew. I had to make up the next year, give him one that was a little bit more normal. So I at least know this one is it's just a Christmas story. There isn't anything funky about it. The animals aren't. They were like, oh, I wish I could remember what it was. The duck was making some weird squawks or something, and it's funny. It wasn't bad, but yeah. So those are all the books. Now what I need to do is go through. I have all the wrapping paper there. I'm going to go through. I'm going to wrap each one, figure out what numbers I need to put on them, and I'll come back and show you what our little stack looks like. And I'll have to find a place to set it up. Well, if we put our tree up soon, I can just stick it under the Christmas tree. But until then, I'll have to find a nice little corner where we can go pick our book out. How fun will that be when she's older? I'm so excited to start family traditions like this. And if you have any relating to the holidays or not, I would love to hear them. I think they're so fun. I love watching those videos online because I want to make childhood special. You know, I want her to remember when she's 32 years old. I want her to look back and go, oh, remember when we did this? Remember when we did that? How fun was that? You know, I look back at all the things my dad did for me to make certain times of the year, certain events special, and I just really appreciated it. So that's what we're gonna do. Let me go wrap these guys. Alright, I just finished up. This is really, really cute looking. I did not do my top tier wrapping because actually books are a little bit harder to wrap than I thought. When you fold over the ends, it's a little tough. And the stickers were a little funky. Some of them are a little crinkled, but that's okay. I'm going to show you each book. I don't remember what's what, but starting with 12, so yeah, I'm not going to do the math on camera. I'll figure out the dates that I'll start this. But here's number 12. Ooh. And 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6 is coming unstuck here. Let me stick that back. This tape was the worst tape to use. So here's 6. 5. 5 has got a little wrinkle there. Oh well, what can you do? 4. 3. 2. And we have 1 here, but that's not it, because the last one, what I did for Christmas Day. Merry Christmas! I know, it's not even or anything, and the S is coming off the side here, but I thought it worked out well. So there we go! I love it! Look at how cute these are! So what I'll do is I'll stack them in order, starting with the number 12, and each night or each day we'll pick a book and we'll read it together. I love this so much. I think that this is the cutest little idea. I think that as adults, it's a lot harder to have those magical moments. A little corny, I know, but you know, I feel like as a kid, that's your best opportunity to believe in magic and experience it, and I don't want to just skip over that. You don't have to create those moments for your kids, but childhood is the best time to experience it, and that's why I want to do this. So hopefully we can create lots of those moments. But this is my very first one for the holiday season. And I'm so glad that we could kick off Vlogmas this way. Again, I'll link all the books below. I'm sorry, I sound so sick right now. This is the illness from, I don't know. This is awful. This is terrible that I'm still sick 2 months later. Whatever. Ignoring that fact. I'm glad I get to do stuff like this now. I'm so grateful for it. And here we go. Here's Vlogmas. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to check out Pat in the description below. Check out the jammies that Nova now gets to wear. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And the ones that we have from before, my last sponsorship with them, guys, we use them all the time. Like, they are the most comfortable. She can move the best in them, which right now is super important because she wants to move everywhere. They're awesome, so make sure to check them out. And again, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next Vlogmas! Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you are looking for a way to help support my channel, consider liking this video or even subscribing. You can also check out my store at LetsTalkIBD.shop. I have stickers and hoodies like these guys over here, just related to chronic illness and inflammatory bowel disease, something fun. And I also have a coupon code for my YouTube watchers. You could also become a member of my channel like the wonderful people scrolling on screen here. They've become a member and they have access to videos a little bit earlier. It's a great way to support my channel, and really, just watching my videos means the world. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next.